Get strong.
Hello, my name's the Loyal Royal,
And my name is Justin, the Loyal Royals' dad.
and today we're going to be doing some mid-season Premier League predictions. For my three relegation sides, for me, 20th's got to be Southampton. They're just not cutting it this season. 19th, sad, but I'm going to go with Bournemouth. I think they've had a decent start to the season, but I think they'll drop off dramatically. And then in 18th, it's tough to decide, but I think Everton. I don't think Sean Dyche is good enough to keep them up. But I don't really want to see him go down. But I do think Sean Dyche will do a decent job. But they will still go down. And Dad?
Well, in 20th place for me, unfortunately, it's Bournemouth. I like Dominic Solanke and Gary O'Neill. I think's a great guy as well. But sadly, I think they're going to finish bottom of the pile. In 19th place, and again, another South Coast team for me, it's the Saints. Again, I really, really like Nathan Jones. I think they've got some quality players. James Ward-Prowse, but is he enough to keep them up? Sadly, this season, Saints fans, I don't think so. And in 18th place for me, I think there's... it's such a difficult one, but my gut is just going to go, sadly, with Forest. I like Nottingham Forest a lot. I think they got Steve Cooper's a great manager. I think they've got some good players, Jesse Lingard, but that's it for me.
And just surviving relegation, I'm going to go for Leeds. I think Jesse Marsh is not a good manager at all, but I do think the signings they've made, like Weston McKennie, will make a really big impact. Just going above them, I'm going to go with Nottingham Forest. I do think they have enough quality in that side to stay in the Premier League. And then just above them, I'm going to go for Leicester. At the start of the season, I wouldn't have really put Leicester in amongst that relegation scrap, but I do think now they will certainly be in that sort of area. And Dad, what do you think?
Just to escape relegation for me, just is Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think Lopetegui is a good manager, but I just think they're just going to escape. In 16th place for me is Leeds. Jesse Marsh, massive on fitness, massive on camaraderie, getting everyone together, so that's where I think they'll end up.
True.
And in 15th, I think it's going to be Everton. I think they've got a long way to go. They're obviously going to escape relegation. They're a big club, got some good players, and now they've got Sean Dyche. I think they're going to just get around there. So yeah, my gut tells me they're going to be 15th, Everton.
In 14th position, it's a tough one to say, but I'm going to go West Ham. I think David Moyes will pick up form, and the signings like Lucas Paqueta will definitely make an impact. And then just ahead of them, I'm going to go for Crystal Palace. I like Palace a lot. I think they're an absolutely quality side. I think Michael Elise, Wilfried Zaha and Eze is definitely, that trio is absolutely immense. And then just ahead of them, I'm going to go with Fulham. Fulham have had an amazing season so far and done really well in the Premier League, but I do think they will not really go to the top, and I don't think they'll really go down either, like a solid mid-table team. And Dad, what do you think?
In 14th place for me, it's Crystal Palace. I love Patrick Vieira. I think they've got some quality players, mainly Zaha, of course. In 13th place, for me, it's Leicester. I think a good side. Brendan Rodgers, what a legend he is. I think with Tielemans and Maddison, they've got enough to be around that sort of mark. And 12th place, it's Aston Villa. Aston Villa for me, 12th place. I think Emery's a good manager, and they've got some good players. Martinez in goal, World Cup winner, amazing.
In 11th place, I'm going to go with Aston Villa. Unai Emery, what a manager appointment to succeed Steven Gerrard. Emi Martinez in goal, boss, sick, amazing. Then we got for 10th, a bit of an odd one, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think they're going to be an absolutely different team come the second half of the season with new signings, new players, and a new sense of playing style. And just ahead of them, I'm going to go for Brentford. Brentford have really surprised me this season, and Thomas Frank, what a manager he has been, and Ivan Toney as well, goal scoring machine. Dad, your thoughts?
Yeah, not bad, Ollie. I'm not going to be that far away from your thoughts, but 11th place for me is Fulham. Definitely Fulham. Marco Silva, what a job he's done this season. They've got some quality players. Palina, Mitrovic, Lino, a very good side, play some great football. In 10th place for me, so we're in the top 10 now, and in 10th, it's the Hammers. West Ham United in 10th for me. Got some great... I mean, David Moyes, he's had a bad season so far, but I think with the signings that we've made recently with Danny Ings, you got Declan Rice, you got Mark Bowen. I mean, honestly, they should be up there. So that's my 10th place. And in 9th place is definitely Brighton. De Zerbi, Spanish or Italian manager, I can't remember, but, got some great players. Trossard, Dunk, Estepinian, I know he's off, but... they're going to finish just above the Hammers. Great footballing side, great season.
Coming up to 8th place. And sadly, I'm going to have to say Chelsea. I think Chelsea have spent a little bit too much money in the transfer window. I know that doesn't really sound right, but I do think that Ted Boehly doesn't really know what he's doing. And Graham Potter, I think he does need time, as he needed time at Brighton. Just above them, I'm going to go for Liverpool. Those two teams that really have been battling it out for who's going to be the worst team this season. Sorry, Chelsea and Liverpool fans. And then just ahead of them, in 6th place, Brighton and Hove Albion. I absolutely love what Brighton are doing at the moment. Love them as a team, love their playing style, and just love Brighton all in all. And that Japanese winger, what player he is. Dad?
Well, I understand what you're saying, and I know you love a team beginning with B. And in 8th place, so do I love a team beginning with B. It's Brentford. What a side. What a manager, Thomas Frank. The players they've got, Tony, Ben Mee, Norgard, amazing. In 7th place, for me this season, and an underperforming side as far as I'm concerned, Liverpool. And I love Liverpool, but I think they're going to finish 7th. Klopp is having one of those seasons. I mean, he's had such a great time of it at Liverpool that you just got to feel that maybe this is his year that he won't have such a good time of it, even with the players like Robertson, Diaz, Nunes. And in 6th place for me, and grabbing the conference spot, it's Tottenham Hotspurs. It's Spurs. Again, great side. Conte, great manager. Got some quality players. Lloris in goal. Son and Harry Kane.
Coming up to 5th place now, I'm going to go with Tottenham Hotspur. Antonio Conte, I don't know what he's done with Jed Sprint, so he needs to free him. And then we've got, obviously, Harry Kane up top. Heung-min Son had a really good game against Preston. Dan Juma, what a signing, hijack off Everton there. But I think Tottenham will definitely get that place, but I don't think they'll be pushing for Champions League football. Just ahead of them now, I'm going to go with Newcastle. Love Newcastle. Eddie Howe, what a manager he has. Really done the flip job of the century. And obviously the funding has obviously helped as well. Alexander Isak, amazing signing as well. And in 3rd position, I'm going to go with Manchester United. Eric Ten Hag, what a manager. Changed that Man United side from a underperforming, awful side last season to a side that can compete at the highest level. Dad?
Good one, Ollie. Right, so now we're in the real money awards. In 5th spot and grabbing the Europa place, it's Chelsea. I think, for me, that with the money they're spending and the team they've got, how can they not climb the table? I just think they've just got quality all over the place. They've really got it going on. So for me, they get Europa and they get 5th. In 4th, an amazing season for Newcastle. Eddie Howe, I mean, unbelievable. Great players. So for me, they're going to get that 4th and very important spot. And in 3rd place, it's the Red Devils. It's Manchester United. Again, Ten Hag turning it around. Some great Brazilian players. Great keeper. All over the park.
Here we go then, the top 2. 2nd place, Manchester City. I think Pep Guardiola, amazing manager, has done bits of Man City after taking over from when they were a couple of years ago. But I do think they're capable to drop in points like we saw at the start of the season to teams like Liverpool. And I just think Arsenal can't be stopped right now. They're full steam ahead. Just signed Jorginho, which is a really, really smart transfer. Dad, what's your thoughts?
Well, it's clear that we've both got the top 2 in our minds. Unlike yourself, 2nd for me is Arsenal.
Wow.
Arsenal are going to finish 2nd. I'm really impressed with Arsenal. I've got some mates that are big Arsenal fans, and I like what Arteta's done. And I think the team's amazing. Saka, Odegaard, they're just there's quality all over the pitch, but I don't think they've got the pedigree that Manchester City have at this moment. So for me, the title winners for 22-23 is Manchester City. Pep Guardiola again.
Well, thank you for watching this video. If you do disagree with anything that we have said, please let us know in the comments. And as always,
Stay loyal.